What is up, budgeting family and friends? My name is Shirria. This is the Shirria Mac channel where I am documenting my our six-figure debt-free journey as an entrepreneurial licensed clinical social worker with a virtual private practice, along with my husband who is a welder. Together we have a combined income of about $130,000. We started our journey back in October of 2023 with $305,884 worth of debt. That debt is the combination of was the combination of credit card debt, car loan debt, student loan debt, a HELOC, and a mortgage. So that number does include our mortgage on our primary home. And the goal is to have all of that $305,884 worth of debt paid off and completely eliminated by December 31st, 2026. And I am documenting and sharing that journey with you guys here in the form of monthly budgets, weekly budgets, transfer Tuesdays, debt updates. And because I am an entrepreneur, I do also share the income that I was able to earn in my private practice at the end of every month. Today's video, because I am running a bit behind, is actually May week 2's budget. We will get right into May week 2's budget, and again, this budget has already been closed out. There were 5 weeks in May. May week 2's budget started on Thursday, May the 2nd, and it ran to Wednesday, May the 7th. It should have went to I just messed that up. Thursday, May the 2nd. To Wednesday, May the 8th. So we budget weekly. My husband is paid on Thursdays. I am paid on Fridays. So our budgets run from Thursday to the following Wednesday. The income for this month was planned at $3,550. And the actual income was $3,770.55. That was $817.07 earned from my husband's paycheck, $936.67 earned from my paycheck. I did leave my part-time job on May the 3rd, but I did get a full paycheck that week, and that was the amount of $1,166.81. And then we did also get the rent, which brought our income for this week to $3,770.55. The savings for this week was planned at $515. This is usually our higher week of savings, and that is because we actually take money from the rent to put into a savings account for the rental property. So that was $50 planned, and the actual $50 for my high yield savings account, $50 for my husband, and $50 went into his account, $10 for my M1 investments account, and $10 did go into that account. For whatever reason, we did not put the $25 into this Christmas savings account, but $10 did go into my son's college fund, and then $32.93 did go into my daughter's account. We put $50, or we set aside $50 for her weekly, but because she is not working and she is charging my card, we do take for gas and groceries and things like that, small incidentals, we do take a portion of the $50 and put towards some of those charges. And then we plan to save $320 for the investment property, but this pay period, my husband put in $400. So that brought our savings for this week to $552.93. We transitioned over to bills, and bills for this week were planned at $466.25. That was with a mortgage of $332.99. And I'm almost certain that did actually come out. So I'm not sure why that is not showing up. And then $133.26 for our insurance. And then for whatever reason, we paid our auto insurance at $373.51 on this date as well, which brought our actual expenses for this week to bills for this week to $839.76. We transitioned over to expenses, and expenses were planned and are normally planned at $625. That was with $150 planned for groceries, and we spent $340.14. $120 for gas, and we spent $69.17. $25 for beauty maintenance, and I actually spent $60. Zero for boys hair, $50 for toiletries and household, and we spent zero. Fast food was planned at $50, and we spent $101.96. Zero towards date night. My husband spent and my spend. $80 for miscellaneous, and we actually spent $407.15, and $100 towards tithing, but we actually tithed $224.18. So that brought our actual expenses for this week to $1,202.60. We transitioned over to debt, and debt was planned at $690.61 with $46.03 to our Carnival Barclays card, which does not have a balance. Amazon American Express card also does not have a balance with a $40 minimum payment. So we probably snowballed that into the payment for the Platinum American Express, which was $127.61. The $17.01 was probably covering a transaction that my daughter charged. $282 was applied to my husband's PayPal account, and that was to cover the special finance purchases to avoid any accrued interest or accruing interest. $250 towards the Honda Pilot, and I actually made a payment of $660.58. $288 was planned for the HELOC. Should have been planned anyway because the payment is due on the 2nd, and we did pay that. And then my student loan payment is the combination. This is combined at $357.57. But again, because when I start paying them, I will pay them individually. I do track them individually. So our actual debt for this week was planned at $978.61. And we were able to put $1,729.48 towards debt. So we transition over to the budgeted versus the actual. Again, the planned income was $3,550, and the actual income was $3,770.55. The income saved was planned at $515, and the actual was $552.93. The income spent was $1,091.25, and the actual income spent was $2,042.36. The debt paid was planned at $978.61, and the actual debt paid was $1,729.48. That left a planned leftover balance of $965.14 with an actual remaining balance of $200.69. Again, not real sure how accurate that is because it was, 3 weeks ago. We transitioned up to the breakdown, and this is the breakdown of my income and how it was allocated over this week amongst the categories. So 12.8% went towards savings, which is good. I like to see anywhere between 8 and 10%. 19.4% of our income went towards bills. 27.8% of our income went towards expenses, and 40% even of our income went towards debt, and that is good. I like to see it anywhere between 35 and 50%. Because we were over in just about every category in our expenses, I do like to review the transactions that I logged for this week. So we were over in groceries, groceries, beauty maintenance, fast food, miscellaneous. I'm not really concerned about tithing. I don't really see that as a big thing, a bad thing, I guess. So we spent $92.54 on groceries from Walmart. Another $11.19 on groceries from Lidl. Then I put that in a miscellaneous category. So let's see. Groceries again. I bought some Cheerios for $5.65. I don't really see where else we went over in groceries unless it is because I don't know. I don't know how we came up with that number. Because I don't think that adds up to the amount that it said up there. Then we were also over in miscellaneous, and there were a lot of miscellaneous transactions. So a donation of $25, $10.65 on cough drops. They were very much needed. Again, cough medicine again. We had to buy car parts. Beauty maintenance, the pedicure, and the tip was $60. So that's that. Then we did Mexican street food. I don't remember that. Some more cough drops from Target. We went out to eat and spent $53.56 at Mama Nora's. Clothes from Target. Application fee probably went in. It did go into miscellaneous. And then another principal payment and a transfer. That is not a transfer. That's income. So I'm not sure what that is about. But those were the transactions that explains how we were over in a lot of the categories. So yeah, I talk about it, and I'm going to continue to talk about it, that I do need to create new categories. And I think I'm going to be more intentional with doing it starting June, because that will be halfway. I will sit down and actually go through the progress we've made on our debt-free journey thus far, since June will be halfway through the year. June will be halfway through the year. Like, this is ridiculous. Time really, I wish it could slow down a little bit. But, so knowing that we are halfway through the year and reviewing our goals and seeing how on track or off track we are, and then absolutely including those different categories. I keep talking about a car maintenance category as well as a clothing category. More importantly, the car maintenance, because we do, the rest of, I have a new car, but the rest of my family has used cars, and I would hate for us to be so frustrated by the car maintenance for the car that we result to taking out another car payment loan, or buying a newer car. So I definitely absolutely want to start to contribute, and I may go back to the cash system for that. I do have a car maintenance envelope that was sent to me by another YouTuber. I want to say My Pink Cloth Life, I believe. I wonder if she still YouTubes. I haven't seen a video from her recently, but so I may go back to the cash method specifically for that envelope, as well as the clothing envelope. But I'm just not sure yet. So that is it for May week 2's budget. Come back tomorrow for May week 3's budget, because I am determined to get caught up before the month of June. I actually want to do June's budget before June actually hits, which is in a couple of days, so I have to get on it. So I really appreciate you for watching thus far. If you are on a six-figure debt-free journey, or you know someone else who is on a six-figure debt-free journey, also as an entrepreneur, or with the same amount of income, about $130,000 annual, and you feel like you can be informed and inspired by my journey, please make sure that you consider subscribing, as well as share my content with anyone else who you feel like may be informed and inspired. I share my journey because I want to erase and eliminate the stigma that is associated with high debt amounts based on the decisions you made when you made them. So I really appreciate you guys. If you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.